Once upon a time, there lived a young and curious boy named Koji. He was constantly occupied with big questions, determined to uncover all the secrets of the world. One day, he heard the story of a wise Zen master living on the highest hill in the village. Determined to learn from this master, Koji packed a few sandwiches and a bottle of water into his backpack and began his climb up the hill. Koji's adventure started with the sunrise. While the streets of the village were still empty, Koji woke up with excitement and began his preparations for the journey. His mother prepared a few sandwiches for him, and Koji grabbed his backpack and set off. Along the way, he walked to the chirping of birds and the silence of nature. With each step, his excitement grew, and he finally left the village behind. As Koji climbed the hill, his excitement intensified with each step. He encountered various challenges along the path: steep slopes, slippery stones, and dense forests. However, Koji was not deterred by any obstacles thanks to his determination and proceeded slowly but surely. Finally, when he reached the Zen temple, he was out of breath but still filled with excitement. He entered the temple and found the wise Zen master. In the temple courtyard, Koji saw the wise Zen master meditating. Approaching him eagerly, Koji called out, "Master, how can I find Zen?" Koji asked, jumping with excitement. The master slowly opened his eyes and smiled at Koji. 10 years, he said, as if stating the time it takes to buy bread from the market. Koji's eyes widened. "But if I work harder, how soon can I find it?" he asked. The master scratched his chin thoughtfully and said, 20 years, as if 20 years was just a joke. Koji was a bit surprised but didn't give up. "What if I dedicate myself completely? How long will it take then?" he asked. The master took a deep breath and said, 30 years, as if he had lost the meaning of time. Koji was bewildered. "But master, I don't understand. Why does the time seem to increase the more I promise to work harder?" The master looked at Koji with a wise smile. "If one eye is fixed on the goal, you can only see the path with one eye," he said. "And believe me, walking with one eye is not easy." Koji pondered the master's words and realized that focusing solely on the outcome would not lead him to true understanding. He needed to embrace the journey itself. The master then decided to tell Koji a story. "Imagine climbing a tree," said the master. "Your goal is to reach the top where a delicious pizza awaits. But if you constantly look up at the pizza and think about how tasty it will be, you might lose your balance and fall. Instead, focus on each step of the climb. Pay attention to where you place your hands and feet. Feel the bark under your fingers and breathe in the fresh air around you. Enjoy the process of climbing, because each step brings you closer to that delicious pizza." As Koji listened to the story, a light appeared in his eyes. He began to understand that every moment of the journey was valuable, and focusing solely on the outcome would make him forget this value. "Life is like this climb," the master continued. "If you focus too much on the final reward, you might miss the journey itself. Whether you are learning something new, developing a skill, or working towards a goal, focus on the effort you put in along the way. Enjoy the process, learn from it, and celebrate each step you take. Sometimes, the true reward lies in the effort itself." Koji understood the master's words with a deep sigh. The secret of Zen lay in embracing every moment of the journey. From that moment on, Koji became a little happier and a little wiser with each step. As the master imparted his final lesson to Koji, he added, "Remember, Koji, no matter how hard you work in life, if you focus only on the result, you will miss the beauty of the journey. Enjoy every step and every moment. True happiness and wisdom are hidden in the journey itself." Koji felt the meaning of these words in his heart. He would now strive not only to find Zen, but also to enjoy every moment of life. And with this understanding, he returned to his village with a smile on his face. for he knew that the true journey was an inner one, and every moment was precious. Carrying his master's words in his heart, Koji left the temple. However, this was just the beginning. The journey of Zen is not something that can be completed in a day. As Koji returned to his village, he began to learn lessons from everything he encountered along the way. That was when he truly began to understand what his master meant. The first challenge Koji faced was a narrow path filled with stones. In the past, he would have hurried to cross the stones quickly, but now he carefully stepped on each stone, moving slowly with each step. With every step, he felt the different textures beneath his feet and listened to the sounds of nature around him. Even this simple walk brought him great peace and satisfaction. The next day, Koji returned to his daily tasks in the village. He watched the women carrying water in the village square and the men working in the fields. He noticed how busy and hurried everyone was. For a moment, he considered reverting to his old habits and quickly finishing his tasks, but he immediately remembered his master's advice: enjoy every moment of the journey. One day, while working in the fields, Koji spoke with his neighbor Miko. Miko mentioned that he planned to visit the master to learn a new skill. Koji seized the opportunity to share his master's story with him. At first, Miko didn't quite understand the story, but when he saw Koji's patient and peaceful approach, he was impressed. One afternoon, while returning home, Koji saw a small child sitting by the roadside crying. The child had lost a wheel from his toy car. Koji sat down next to the child and talked to him. He explained that he understood how important the toy car was, but sometimes small setbacks are a part of life. He told the child that fixing the car and enjoying that process was more important. As they worked together to fix the car, the child started to enjoy the process and eventually played happily with his toy. These small moments in Koji's daily life taught him that Zen is actually hidden in every moment. Enjoying every moment, every step, every small detail made him a happier and more peaceful person. He no longer strove just to achieve big goals, but also enjoyed every moment of the journey. Over time, Koji began to understand his master's teachings more deeply. The journey of Zen is not only lived by meditating or chasing big questions, but also by living consciously and attentively in every moment of daily life. After some time, Koji decided to visit his master again. This time, not only to learn, but also to share what he had learned. As he climbed the hill, he didn't hurry like before. He took each step slowly and carefully, observing the nature around him and reaching the temple in peace. The master smiled when he saw Koji and welcomed him warmly. Koji shared with his master the experiences he had recently had and the lessons he had learned. The master appreciated Koji's progress and understanding. Koji said to his master, "Master, I now understand that Zen is not just a goal, but life itself. True wisdom is enjoying every moment, every step." The master nodded wisely and said, "Yes, Koji, Zen can be found in every moment of life. As long as you carry this understanding in your heart, you will always be in Zen." Strengthened by his master's words, Koji now aimed not only to find Zen, but also to live Zen. With this understanding, he returned to his village with a smile on his face. For he knew that the true journey was an inner one, and every moment was precious. When Koji returned to his village, he was no longer just a student, but also a teacher. He explained to his neighbors, friends, and family what Zen was and how it was lived. Everyone was impressed by Koji's new demeanor and began to learn from him. Koji's life was now filled with the principles of Zen. He woke up early every morning, listened to nature, and watched the sun rise. As he went about his daily tasks, he enjoyed every moment. While helping others, he taught them the same understanding. One day, the village elders visited Koji and told him that he was on the path to becoming a wise Zen master. Koji accepted these words with great honor, but he knew there was still much to learn. Having grasped the true meaning of Zen, Koji now found peace and happiness in every moment of life. For he knew that true happiness lay not only in reaching goals, but in every moment of the journey. Koji's Zen journey teaches us this: the most important thing in life is the effort we put into achieving our goals. Embrace every moment of the journey and celebrate every step you take, for sometimes the true reward lies in the effort itself. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our videos.